all history is local. History of 1619 is around us, whether it's at the docks for the Underground Railroad, or whether it is slave jails which existed in Norfolk, which were torn down, and our city hall sits on top of it today. It's not something that's even taught in our schools, and I find this is really problematic.
You have no idea who came over in 1619. Under what circumstances did they come over in 1619? How did they interact with the colonists once they got here in 1619? How did they develop their community here in 1619? How did they develop relationships with not only the colonists, with the Native Americans? None of that is even mentioned inside of your SOLs.
So the DPLA, I'm going to give you a very brief history of it, was founded in 2010 to be the public library for the entire nation. It is an entirely digital library. Their offices themselves are housed at the Boston Public Library. And it is a platform. They don't actually have any material they own themselves. It is a platform for finding digital sources online from a huge number of contributors. And this includes the National Archives, Hawthey Trust, the University of Virginia, and dozens of others. And it puts these all together with very innovative search tools for visualizing data and information, and for thinking about how we see information and how does that relate to our understanding.
And the kin keeper is that person who has all those family stories, who knows all those things that happened, who carefully selects and curates those stories at Thanksgiving dinner and when people ask him about it on Facebook. My Aunt June won't get off of Facebook, by the way. In fact, I think when I tag myself as being here, Aunt June is right on it. She's 90-some years old. So there's a kin keeper aspect, right? There's people who maintain all of your family history and the details, and this is as local and first person as it gets. I can remember as a teacher being very conscious of the fact that that book, or me, I was the doorway to the information, that students only got to other things by me. They only went into things if I assigned it, if I had activities, if I had homework, if I had lectures, if I had group work. If I was a good teacher, maybe I went to the library and I pulled out the encyclopedias, more books, but I was still the gatekeeper. I was still the guy who drove it in a particular direction at a particular pace and style. And of course that changed immeasurably as well. When students, when all of us have information in our pockets, in our hands all of the time.